Hello, you're watching RT Live from Moscow, where it's 1 a.m. I'm Karen Roberts. Barack Obama has been sworn in as the 44th President of the United States, becoming the first African-American leader of the country.
Are you prepared to take the oath, Senator?
I am.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
That I will execute the office of President to the United States faithfully.
That I will execute
the office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the United States faithfully.
And will, to the best of my ability.
And will, to the best of my ability.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God?
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Well, for more on the inauguration, our correspondent Alona Minkowski joins us from Washington, D.C. Hello to you, Alona. You witnessed the inauguration ceremony. What was the general mood among those millions who were present?
Well, the mood was, of course, one of excitement. People did come in the millions, in droves, to catch a glimpse of Barack Obama braving the bitter cold, I can tell you. But to counteract that, I must mention that security forces were in full effect. There were more than 40,000 military and police on the streets, making sure that everything goes down okay. I myself was in the streets earlier, and I witnessed huge lines of people waiting for upwards of 3 hours to pass the security entrance to get onto Pennsylvania Avenue. And although I think things have been going quite well so far, it has just been mentioned by the National Park Service that more than 30 children have been separated from their families. So although it's a day of festivities, also it can be quite tense.
And Alona, what were the key points of Barack Obama's inauguration speech?
His speech was both hopeful and somber. He definitely, mentioned the problems that the nation is going through right now and the responsibility of the citizens to help put it back together. He says, "The challenges we face are real, but know this, America, they will be met. Starting today, we must pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and begin again the work of remaking America." So definitely there's some work to do here, but Barack Obama is helping inspire the people, help reminding them what the ideals are here, and that they can work through this together. Now also, he did some criticizing of the former administration of President Bush, noting that our economy is badly weakened, a consequence of greed and irresponsibility on the part of some, but also our collective failure to make hard choices and prepare the nation for a new age. So definitely being critical of Bush there and the executives on Wall Street. And when it comes to foreign affairs, Barack Obama took a similar approach to President John F. Kennedy when he mentioned the poorer nations separately and also those that are a threat to us. But the rhetoric was fairly simple, fairly straightforward, very similar to what we've been hearing for the last 8 years. We will not apologize for our way of life, nor will we waver in its defense. And for those who seek to advance their aims by inducing terror and slaughtering innocents, we say to you now that our spirit is stronger and cannot be broken. You cannot outlast us, and we will defeat you. So still very forceful words coming from America.
And Alona, after the inauguration, the President attended a special lunch on Capitol Hill. What's the agenda for today?
That's right. President Obama held a special inaugural lunch at the Capitol building where, unfortunately, Senator Ted Kennedy fell ill and was taken away in a wheelchair. After a brain tumor was discovered last year, he's been sick with seizures, but also we found out recently that he is doing better, and President Obama definitely extended his concern for the senator's health. And just now, the Obamas have been making their way from the Capitol building to the White House in a motorcade, and also taken some time out to walk on the streets and really wave to the people. And after the parade, the inauguration balls will begin. The Obamas have 10 to attend tonight, and so the party will be happening.
Okay. Thank you. That was our correspondent, Alona Minkowski, there, reporting from Washington, D.C. But will Obama bring the change that he promises? Not everyone is convinced, like U.S. radio host Alex Jones.
Obama is betraying everyone. In U.S. history, we have never worked worship the leader as God. But our corporate media is saying this guy is basically God. They are trying to get the public behind all these unpopular things like $8.5 trillion stolen by the Bank of England and the Federal Reserve out of the U.S. Treasury in the last 3 months alone with the banker takeover bill. Even Bloomberg News admits War Powers Act has been declared. Congress has been threatened with physical martial law if they don't go along with this. Bush has passed the baton to Barack Obama. He's going to try to get international support to encircle Russia further, to move weapon systems into Russia, to escalate tensions with Iran. Barack Obama, if people didn't like George Bush, they're going to hate Barack Obama. I believe that we're going to see an acceleration of what we had under Bush, but because he has a new face, because he's the first black president, people think that's change, but that's only change on the surface. And look at who he's packing his cabinet with. General Jim Jones, Secretary of Defense Gates. They are bringing in all of these people who were in the Bush administration or the worst characters from the Clinton administration, and all these former IMF and World Bank heads and international bankers who are part of the banking oligarchy that has engineered the collapse that we're now under. The United States is being brought down by criminal oligarchs and is being looted by design. It's Obama's job to sit there and fool the public.
And the entire interview with Alex Jones is on our website, Russia Today.